Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, just joining us for the first time, I'm Christy and this is This Country Girl's Life. I live in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. You are very likely to hear my dogs in the background and sometimes my house chicken, Steve. My husband is cooking us dinner right now, so you may hear that. Sometimes you might hear my daughter in the background, so it is what it is. That's what you get when you come here. I have a medical condition. I have seizures and I'm out a tooth. So if you see a gap in the bottom of my mouth, it's not normally there. I'm just waiting to get it fixed. So please don't comment about it because I'm very self-conscious. Today we are here to talk about Jolissa Fuentes. She went missing on August 7th in Selma, California. Some notes here. Another thing you need to get used to on my channel. I take a lot of notes because I don't want to miss anything, especially at the beginning of a case I'm covering. I like to make sure I get all the details straight. The longer I cover it, I will get it memorized and won't have to depend on my notes as much. But okay. Jolissa Fuentes is a 22-year-old Hispanic female with long brown hair and brown eyes, and she wears glasses. She was last seen on August 7th, 2022 in Selma, California at 4 a.m. She went to an AM/PM gas station on Nebraska Avenue. No one has seen her or her car since. Jolissa drives a 2011 silver Hyundai Accent with tinted rear windows. California license plate 8MEU766. The back window tinting is described as being old, faded, and bubbled up. The car also has a dent above the front passenger side wheel well. So this is a collage that somebody put together of all the pertinent information in this case. You can see the car, the tag, several pictures of Jolissa. There is a $10,000 reward that leads to her whereabouts, the phone number of the Selma Police Department, a description of her when she was last seen, and where. So I wanted to put this up because I thought it was great and very informative. There are also cooperate with me. Of this missing poster. I encourage you to screenshot this or whatever you need to do. Print it out and post it everywhere, especially if you're in that area. They have two Facebook groups. Search for Jolissa Fuentes, and I believe the other one is Jolissa Fuentes missing. If you type it in to search, if you type in her name to search on Facebook, you will find both groups, and there are multiple posters that you can download and print off and just take them everywhere, pass them out, put them up, whatever you can do, share them on your social media. This one also has several pictures of Jolissa. It has on the side the timeline of what happened, when, where, the car, the tag, the reward information, and the phone number to call with information. And also have this one. This is another flyer that you can download and pass out. Put it on car windshields, put it up anywhere you can. Again, it's got her description, her pictures, bit of the timeline, the surveillance photo of where she was seen at the AM/PM gas station, picture of the car, the tag, the reward, and number to call. So please, if you can, print those off and pass them out. I don't care where you are because it's been this long, 3 weeks that she's been missing, and you could be anywhere at this point. So wherever you are, share it. Like I said, put it on your social media, hashtag what they're using. Find Jolissa and hashtag bring Jolissa home, or even just hashtag Jolissa Fuentes. Just make sure you get the spelling right. Just get it out there, get her story out there, get her face out there. That's what we really need. So if you are in that area or out of that area, I just ask that you please do this for Jolissa's family. So on Sunday, August 7th, Jolissa had been at a gathering of family and friends, and at approximately 3:30 a.m., she went home and she noticed that her brother Joey wasn't home. She called him and asked where he was because she wanted to hang out with him. Jolissa told him she was going to go buy a wrap, a cigar, and smoke by herself. At 4 a.m., she left her house. It's her grandma's house. They live with her grandmother. And is seen leaving the AM/PM around 4:06 and turning onto Nebraska Avenue. Now, I have surveillance camera footage from the gas station. So let's just take a look at this. There's no sound, but that is Jolissa at the counter. It looks like she paid with a card. I can't be sure, but there was no activity on her card, so I don't know if this is some debit card maybe that her family wasn't aware of or whatever, but it does not look like she paid with cash. And then we see her walk out and get into her car, and then she leaves. There's more surveillance footage, but this is all that has been released. So take a look at that. I have put in a question to her family. Normally in these cases, we have a description of, like height, weight, and what she was last wearing. I asked them what she had on at the party, and from this, it looks like a white tank top with maybe black underneath. I can't really tell. She's got shorts on, might be khakis, and black shoes. But I haven't got anything back from them yet. If I do, I will absolutely update that information because that is important when you're looking for someone, to have some specifics of what to look for. So that was the footage, and this is a great picture that somebody put together. This is a picture of the AM/PM gas station. You can see an arrow. There was a black car parked there, and then you can see the arrow of where Jolissa parked. And the guy in the video that looked like he was wearing some sort of like construction or work vest, when he walked out, they've got an arrow showing which way he walked out. If you notice, when Jolissa walks out, she first looks that way, and then she goes to her car, and then there's an arrow pointing to Jolissa exited here on Nebraska Avenue going west. So I think this is a really great picture that somebody put together. So at 5:24 and 5:25 a.m., she video called her sister on Facebook Messenger, but her sister was asleep and didn't answer. Her sister said that she wanted to make this very clear that Jolissa was not going to meet a dealer. She already had a bunch of weed. She says Jolissa carries a tiny bag on her all the time that she uses as a purse. It's small, too small to pack clothes in. As I mentioned, there is a $10,000 reward for information leading to the whereabouts of Jolissa. The family has also established a GoFundMe. Right up here. I will link it in the description below. Um, I would really encourage you, if you can, to donate. I mean, even if you can donate $1, because her family is really out there busting their butts to find her. Um, they get up every morning and they stay out until dark. They are searching, they are printing these flyers, they are posting these flyers. Um, this has really been kind of a grassroots effort, the search for Jolissa, really spearheaded by her family. I'm going to do a video about the press conference that the police did on Monday, but there hasn't been, um, there hasn't, I don't want to say there hasn't been effort, because they are making an effort, but it it seems like the bulk of the effort has been made by her family, by her friends, and by the community. Um, so if you can donate to this GoFundMe, it's going to help the family continue to be able to go out and search, continue to be able to print these flyers and get them out there. And it will also help with the reward. Um, if you followed me at all, you know I hate the fact that sometimes it takes a reward to make somebody talk, but that is just how it is. And the more the reward is, maybe the more inclined somebody will be to say something. So please, if you can, donate something to the family. It is being run by the family. I have verified that. I know sometimes there are GoFundMes out there. People will take advantage of a situation like this to make money. But this one is the GoFundMe of the family, and it would help them tremendously with what they are doing. It, it costs a lot to be able to go out and search every day. Gas prices are insane, and printing the flyers, that costs money. The community has been great. I saw in one of the groups that they are doing a meal train for the family. People are cooking meals and taking them to the family so they don't have to worry about that. And that's fantastic. So if you can help them search, or you can donate to this, or you could donate a meal, I know they would appreciate anything at this point. So we saw the surveillance footage. Go ahead and play it again because it's very key. Yeah. So the August 7th surveillance footage shows Jolissa stopping by the AM/PM on Nebraska Avenue to buy the cigar. Jolissa's mother said police had told the family there were no other people besides the clerk and Jolissa in the gas station, but they have learned that there were 3 additional people at the gas station. We see one in this video. So I don't know why they would say that, but we see one in this video. We know that black car was parked over there near Jolissa. People have talked to the clerk. I believe he said that car did not belong to an employee. And then it kind of looks like there's headlights out there that maybe there was a customer, maybe at the gas pumps. I'm not sure, but the family learned that there were 3 other people there. So she left the AM/PM and she turned west on Nebraska Avenue. To go home, she should have gone east. Her family believes that she may have driven out to a rural area east of Selma where there are orchards and vineyards, because Jolissa used to spend time there to clear her head after one of her best friends died last year. And I looked, there was an article, sadly, one of her best friends was murdered last year, and Jolissa took it very hard. And I mean, it's only been a year, so she's still trying to process and deal with everything. And that was the place that she liked to go and clear her head. So her family believed that she may have been going out there. She attempted to call her sister once right before she got to the gas station, and then the 5:24 and 5:25 a.m. calls through Facebook Messenger video chat. Her phone is now going to voicemail. According to her sister, it wasn't normal for Jolissa to stay up until 5:30 a.m. The family expressed concerns that the police didn't check footage from the 76 station across the street, so the family obtained footage from there on their own. They also obtained footage that they believe clearly shows Jolissa coming from her grandmother's house. Her family says she always reaches out to her family and she always lets everybody know where she's at. And they have stressed over and over that this is not normal behavior for her. So, like I always say, thanks to Gisela at Grizzly True Crime, hashtag trust the family. We have to trust the family. They know her best. They know her behavior. They know her patterns. If they say that this is completely out of character for her, then I believe them. If she is normally in contact with them, I believe them. And I think it's obvious because she called her brother when she saw he wasn't home. She called her sister before she got to the gas station. She tried to call her sister twice at 5:24 and 5:25 a.m. So I can see, just from what little I know from the outside, that this is not normal behavior for her. Okay. Selma police said that Jolissa was picked up somewhere else on camera after leaving the AM/PM, but they will not disclose the location. And I have this to show you exactly what they said. We picked her up on camera after that. However, we're not going to relinquish that information as we have to kind of consider all avenues. Right now, there's nothing that is insinuating foul play, but again, we don't have much information. And, you know, the fact that the family went out and they got the footage from the 76 station, that just shows you how much they're doing. They are out there, when they're searching on a street that she may have been on, they're going up and they're asking people if they have surveillance cameras, you know, can they see the footage? Did they see anything? Things like that. I mean, they are doing a lot. Like I said, they are busting their butts trying to bring her home. And that's fantastic, but I hope to see a little more from the police. The FBI are involved now. There just needs to be more action in this case, I feel. You know, hopefully there's more going on behind the scenes than we know. It seems like the family and police have not really had great communication, like not on a regular basis. And I understand there are things that the police cannot share, that there's always going to be things in an investigation that they need to keep close to the vest. I get that. But you need to make the family feel like you're doing something. It's really important that they know that you are out there working just as hard as they are to try to find their person. So I hope that that gets corrected and that they can work together a little bit better to try to bring her home. The police said that her phone last pinged on the Pine Flat Avocado Lake area. So I have some pictures here. Okay, this first one is a map from the AM/PM that she was at to Pine Flat Lake, because it's a little further up than the Avocado Lake. So you can kind of see where she might have driven. I'm sure there's probably more than one way to get there, but this is what Google gave me. You can see it's a pretty large lake. If we look at this one, so this is a little closer image of the route, and if you notice, there's Kings River and it kind of runs right along the route to that area. Um, Adventures with Purpose is coming. They, after finding Kylie Rodney on Sunday, they said they were going to take about 2 days to debrief and decompress, and then they were headed to Selma to help in Jolissa's case. So I can see where they could definitely be an asset here. From what I hear, the Kings River is pretty low right now. But I don't, not being from the area, I don't know what that means. I don't know how deep it is normally. And if there were a car in there, if it's still deep enough that it could be under the water. But we've got those two lakes that are huge. And we know after Kylie Rodney, they're great at what they do. And when they search that water, if they say her or her car are not in that water, then I would say that we can rest assured that she is not in the water, and we can move on from that and start focusing elsewhere. So here is a map kind of between the two lakes. You can see Avocado is at the bottom. It's the smaller lake. And then Pine Flat up there, it's very big. It's very big. And there are a lot of offshoots. I don't know if it's connected to the river or there's some kind of canals or something, but I do have a picture where we can see the lakes a little bit better. So this is the smaller of the two. This is Avocado Lake, and you can see it's very close to the Kings River that I mentioned earlier that was along the route there. It's very close. I don't know if they feed into each other or what, but they're right there. And I'm sure that's something that Adventures with Purpose will take a look at. And then if we look at this map of Pine Flat Lake, like I said, it's huge. And you can see there's all these little offshoots that I don't know, like if they're canals or what they're connected to, but it's a very large lake. A lot of area to cover. I'm sure it will take Adventures with Purpose a while. I imagine, you know, they have targeted search areas. They're very good at figuring out where to look. Obviously, they're not going to have to search the entire lake, but there's only 6 of them that will be going out on the water. So it may take a couple of days, but they'll get it done. Somebody had put up on one of the Facebook groups, and I thought these were very good, valid questions. Put the questions and the answers up here. So, number 1, they said, does she have a boyfriend? Was she on dating sites? And the answer to that was no. Does she have a job? Maybe someone at work might know something. A lot of family members worked with her. Was she going through problems? Mental health? The answer to that was also no. Has she attempted to run away in the past? Also no. She was at a party. Who was she at the party with? Anyone at this party not like her? She was at a party with friends and their family. Not large. Disagreement occurred and she left around 3:30. And the disagreement, I just want to be clear, the disagreement was not like a big fight. Put this picture up. This is Jolissa in her car. Apparently there was a disagreement between Jolissa and her friend who had asked her to come over there. It was late, and I guess Jolissa was being a little bit loud, and her friend was just telling her, hey, you need to keep it down. You know, my family's in the house. You're going to wake everybody up, you know, that kind of thing. It was by no means like a huge fight, big argument, you know, it was just like this, a disagreement, you know, just trying to get her to, you know, keep it down a little bit. So I don't think there was anything significant there as far as Jolissa going missing. I don't really think that there is any kind of connection there. So anybody that's speculating about this argument, I think we can kind of debunk that right now. Here. So the police said that they're not going to share any updates as far as like doing pressers, but even on their social media, unless there's something significant. And I wish I could find the exact quote, and believe me, I'm going to be looking for it so I can share it with you, because it really upset me the way they put it. They didn't want to saturate their social media with Jolissa's story. And to me, that's the exact opposite of what we need to be doing. We need to be saturating social media. The police need to be saturating their social media with it, because that's how people know that she is still out there, that she is still in fact missing. And that's very important. We don't want people to forget about Jolissa, or if they go on to the police department's Facebook page, for example, and they don't see anything there about Jolissa or about the search or what have you, are they going to think that, oh, well, they found her? It's better to have it on there over and over and over again, so people are aware that, hey, this girl is still out there, this girl is still missing, we need to be looking for her. I would rather you oversaturate than not put it out there. Just my opinion, but I thought that was a little bit weird. Like I said, Adventures with Purpose is on the way. You can call the Selma Police Department at 559-896-2525, or call Detective Richard Figueroa at 559-891-2243. I will put those phone numbers in the description box for this video. Like I said, hashtag bring Jolissa home, hashtag find Jolissa. I'm going to show you some more pictures of Jolissa, because I feel like the more pictures we see of her, the better. Got this one. You can see her. She's got her glasses. Beautiful brown eyes. Beautiful brown hair. Just absolutely gorgeous woman. And got this one. Like maybe a different pair of glasses. Look at that smile, guys. Look at that smile. We need to bring that home. And then here we have, you can see how long her hair is. And this one. Guys, come on. She's beautiful. Beautiful. She has a big extended family. You can tell how much they all love each other. They miss her so much. So let's do everything we can to help them bring her home. And what we can do is share her posters, share her story, even just share a picture. You know, you can put a picture of her up and write her story in your own words and share that on your social media. It all helps. I want us to keep her story, keep her face, keep her name out there every day. And, you know, maybe put some pressure on the police department, because it's ridiculous that they feel like it's even possible to oversaturate social media with this story. It's not. The more it's out there, the more people are going to pay attention to it. So we're going to cover it every day until she's found, until she's brought home to her family. And I just want to applaud the efforts of her family. Everything that they are doing to find her is absolutely incredible. Like I said before, if you're able, please donate to their GoFundMe so they can continue what they're doing to find her and bring her home. And just keep them in your prayers. This is not easy. They're very upset and stressed out that she's been missing for this long, and they really don't have any answers. They really don't have anything to go on. And on top of that, you know, they're wearing themselves out every single day going out there to search. So if you're in the area and you can search, go search. If you can pass out flyers, pass out flyers. If you can print out flyers for them and save them that expense, do that. If you can get them a meal, do that. I know Doug from No Thanks Investigates, his channel is linked on my channel. He drove there. I think it was 3 or 4 hours from where he lives, but he drove there. He is there now. And he was going out today with a drone to take drone footage for the family. He was there yesterday. They had a peaceful protest after the press conference, and he was there for that, and he took video footage of it. They have had prayer meetings at churches. There's a lot of ways that you can be involved and you can help. If you're like me and you aren't close by, you can still print out these flyers. You can still put them out there. You can still put her story out there. Social media is worldwide. So you can share it and it'll go everywhere. You can share it and tell your friends to share it. We can donate to the Gofundme. You know, there are ways that we can help this family, and together, maybe we can do something great and bring this girl home. In the meantime, we can at least help this family in the effort to do so. So, thank you so much for stopping by and spending a little bit of your day with me to learn about Jolissa Fuentes and her case, and to learn about her family. It means the world to me. I know it means the world to her family. Please give this video a thumbs up to boost it in the algorithm so more people can see this and learn about Jolissa, because her case is not getting near the coverage that it deserves. And I want this out there. I want people to know who she is and what she looks like. And I want them looking for her. So if you could please give this a thumbs up to boost it in the algorithm so more people can see it and learn about Jolissa, I would really appreciate it. Leave me your comments about what you think about this case. You know, any ideas of where the family should be looking. If you see anything, say something. If you know anything, say something. Please call it in to law enforcement. No tip is too small. If you think that you've seen her or her car, it needs to be checked out. So please call that information in. Please. Share this video on your social media. Share, share, share. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so. And when you do, click the bell to all, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video, not just about Jolissa, but about all the cases that we're covering here. And I think that's about it. I'm going to do another video covering the one and only press conference that the police have had on this matter. And hopefully I will get that done here today. So be sure and come back and watch that one. Again, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me, and I know it means the world to her family. So everybody take care, love one another, tell everyone how much they mean to you, because we never know how long we've got. And I will see you all in the next one.